Jordan, speaking to you 24 hours after your game against Manchester City, how are you feeling right now? That penalty save was magnificent.
Yeah, it was an alright save. Pretty tight to be perfectly honest, but yeah, come in today, get recovered well, get ready to go again for Sunday. But a great point for us away from home on Boxing Day, so gives us momentum going into the next game.
Is there a better feeling for a goalkeeper than saving a penalty?
Uh, Keeping a clean sheet would have been nicer, but
No,
yeah,
that's true.
it was a good feeling. But yeah, it was a crucial moment in the game because we'll have to react after that if they convert the penalty. But I've made the save and we've managed to get a point against the champions, so it was very pleasing from our point of view.
You're speaking about clean sheets. There's been a major defensive turnaround for you and the club, your defense, every player on the pitch, and the manager. 8 clean sheets in 11 now, I believe. I mean, what's changed from the first set of results this season, which didn't start well, to where you are now defensively?
Yeah, we didn't start well. We knew that straight away. The first four games, um, but yeah, that wasn't what we are as a football team. We knew the stuff we were doing wasn't feeling right, and then we got the balance right. Then we started picking up clean sheets, picking up results, and that's why we've got 8 draws, I think. But if them were few of them were wins, would have been a bit nicer. But keeping clean sheets is crucial to getting results, and that's what we've been doing.
I'm well aware that keeping clean sheets, it's a team effort. You can't do it alone. You have your defense, your midfield, and so forth. But personally, for you, are we seeing the best of Jordan Pickford once again? Because you did come under some criticism at the start of the season.
I always come under criticism. That's part of my job. No, I just look to improve every day on the training pitch. Then going into games, just give it me all for the badge. Like I always have done, and I'll always do, will do till I retire. But yeah, I think I'm improving. I'm in good form, but it's got to continue, and that's why I'll never rest there. I'll just keep pushing, and getting better.
It's interesting you say you always come under criticism. I think most goalkeepers do. Do you think it's the hardest position to play in the pitch?
I'm not being biased. No, I think it's a difficult position, but we're professionals. There's only a certain amount of people make it to a professional footballer, and luckily enough, I'm one of them who's become a goalkeeper, and just enjoy every moment you can.
You also mentioned that some of those games, draws, would have been nicer to have some wins. Are the lack of goals, comparatively speaking, a concern for you?
Um, I think if you were conceding more goals, I think if you were conceding week in week out a lot of goals, I think that'd be a bigger problem. The matter of fact is, you say it's a team effort. Yeah, it's not me and the four defenders in front of me. It starts from up front, which has been Dom, and Beto and Bruges. Bruges is fit now, so it starts from the lads up top as well, working hard without the ball. So, but then the attack starts from me. So it's a balance of the whole team, and something we're working hard on to create more chances to get more goals. But also on the other hand, we don't want to leave ourselves open and give other teams opportunities to score goals. So we've got to be resilient, but have that right frame of mind to go and attack and get them goals as well.
Off the field, though, there was always a cloud hanging over Everton concerning the ownership. Now the takeover's been completed. Has there been an upturn in the mood around Finch Farm for the players? Because there has been for the fans, I can tell you that much.
Yeah, I think it's been a tough period for the club over the last few years, but something I never focus on for myself. I always just focus on playing football and enjoying it. And yeah, if us as players get affected by that noise, then we create ourselves our own problems. So it's us just, we've had some good results since new one, two good results since the new one has come in. But it's about stepping on the gas again and going against Forest and trying to get 3 points. But which is going to be another difficult test because they're in a very good place right now.
Yeah, I was going to ask about this later, but since we're on the topic of Forest, how impressed have you been? They got a fantastic result themselves last night. They've more than equaled their points tally for the entirety of last season. They've completely turned their fortunes around.
Yeah, yeah. Said earlier, something clicks. You know, they haven't had too many changes from last season, player-wise, and they've got some very good players. Chris Wood's scoring a lot of goals. You've got like Morgan Gibbs-White, technical players behind him. You've got hard workers. So yeah, we know it's going to be a tough game, the style of play, but it's about us being at our best to get a result on our home turf at Goodison. So we've got to step the foot on the gas and get right after them.
Looks like Forest have found stability, but what about Everton? Now that the takeover's been completed, do you feel this is a launch pad to competing beyond relegation battles, which is what Everton have faced the last couple of seasons, now that you have that form of stability?
Yeah, I think for us, for the club, I think it kind of gives you that mindset is where it's reset. Everything's there in place for us now to move forward as a club and keep moving on. But yeah, it's about us 11, us 21 who's in the squad performing on match day. Then all the other work behind the scenes from the top of the club to the bottom of the club falls into shape nicely. But it's about us performing on the pitch as well.
Can I also ask about this being the final season at Goodison, but how excited are you for the new stadium? Have you been given a tour? Have you had a sneak peek? The players been given any form of access or anything?
Yeah, I've been down a couple of times, 2 or 3 times. I've had interviews there and we've had a look round as a team, and yeah, it's going to be a mega place. The way the stadium's set up is going to be really good. It's still quite tight to the pitch and stands are high, compact. So yeah, it'll be something different and something I'm really looking forward to.
You're a bit of a veteran at this stage, even though for a goalkeeper, you're still pretty young. I remember when you were coming up at Sunderland, but what was your first memory of Goodison? Was it as an opposition player, as an Everton player? What's the first thing that comes to mind?
It was a Sunderland fan going on the bus down to Goodison. It was Christmas time, and I'm not sure of the result, but I know we got beat 6 or 7-0. I think it was a bad day at the office, but I think it was likes of Arteta, Cahill, Osman, all that lot who were playing, and yeah, we got romped, but still a good day out for the lads.
Was it Tim Howard in goal? It would have been Tim Howard?
Yeah, it would have been Tim, I think, yeah. Yeah, it would have been.
What's your favourite memory of Goodison?
Favourite memory of Goodison probably is the Crystal Palace game when we stayed up, second to last game of the season, a few seasons ago.
And overall, just your assessment of Goodison as a stadium, because every time I've been there, the atmosphere has been electric, not just within the stadium, but outside as you're going in and you're walking down the road. It really is something unique and special, particularly in an age of new stadiums popping up everywhere.
Yeah, just with it sat in the housing estate and the history behind it. Really old school, you know, when you do some interviews or photo shoots in the stands, I don't know how people sit on them chairs for 90+ minutes. But nah, yeah, it's iconic. There's only a few of the old stadiums left, and it's our last season, so we want to try and create something special by winning games there and giving the fans something to go home happy about. And yeah, each game we play there, it's always special.
Speaking of making something special, projecting a little bit ahead to January in the Cup, how did you react to the news that you could play Ashley Young's son in the competition? Strange.
Nah, yeah, it's FA Cup. That's what it's all about. Not Youngie playing his son, but yeah, there's always going to be them ties where, you know, the underdogs have come through qualifying rounds and beat some of the League Two teams and get one of the Premier League opposition. That's what the FA Cup's all about. Fans going on away days to different grounds, and luckily enough for Young, he's getting the opportunity to play some.
So I really hope that happens. I'm just keeping my fingers crossed. Final thing here. Do you have a New Year's resolution?
Nah, I don't. Just crack on. Be myself.
Crack on.
Keep going.
Keep it simple. And I can't forget to say this. Malaysia has a lot of very loyal Everton fans. Do you have a message for the fans out here in Southeast Asia, 10, 12,000 kilometers away from where you are, but always watching, even the games at 4 a.m. in the morning?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm Malaysia. I know you've big Everton fans over there. Just want to say thanks for the support and up the toffees. Keep watching and hopefully we'll get the results for you. Enjoy.